But talk about some of the other stuff we got going on. So let's see. So there were things I wanted to ask you about. Let's just talk about the Bad News Bears for a little bit. How is the vibe in the team feeling? I know I talked to you guys a lot at Frag. We got a lot of a chance to catch up, and I know that post Pro League vibes were not great, understandably, I think. But where's the vibe at now?
I think it's getting better. I mean, we have talked about like a lot of the issues that we were running into at Pro League. We've had some serious talks, and I think that things are getting better every day within the team, and practice is going okay as well. So we still have stuff to work through and barriers to get over, but without a doubt, seeing improvement every single day, and practice since we've been back from Frag has been good so far. So we had Fragadelphia, which was happy we won that. That was the expectation going in, and so that helped boost morale. And we lost the blasting the next day to BO1 to Extra Salt and BO1 to Party, but we thought those were both winnable games. And at the end of the day, we lost 2 BO1s, which I mean we're willing to shake off. We understand that we need to be more consistent at a higher level, and that we need to hold ourselves to better expectations. We thought we could have won both of those games. It just happens that we didn't win them, and we just have to play better at the next event. So
yeah, I mean those were 16-14 BO1s. It's really hard to be too upset about those, I guess. I mean, obviously you'd like the spot, but the group format in that wasn't ideal. I'm not quite sure where the format derived from, but obviously it's hard to run that whole qualifier with 8 teams in 3 days. So
yeah,
I'm sympathetic to that. So yeah, I mean, coming off the Frag win, we're gonna get into Fragadelphia a little bit more here, but that's got to feel good, right? I mean, Pro League, you guys kind of got the shit kicked out of you in a lot of those games. To not put too fine a point on it. Towards the end, the games were much more entertaining to watch. Like there was, I think, one of the Australis games that I remember just being really fun to watch.
The nuke one was close.
As a BNB fan, where it was like, yeah, this is enjoyable CS against one of the best teams in the world. But some of them were a little rough. So like, I mean, just coming back and basically, I mean, we'll get more into the Fragadelphia, but you basically just dominated most teams there. Party Astronauts giving you a run, but otherwise it's pretty dominating. That's gotta pump the confidence a little bit, right?
I mean, yeah, without a doubt. Like I said, we went in with the expectation to win Frag, and so finals was a little bit closer than we would have liked. But throughout, the whole tournament, we felt like we were just above everybody. RBG, we lost the 1 game, but the other 2 maps, at least the other 5 halves that we played, like we had the rough half on Inferno, but we almost came back. After being down like 11-4, or sorry, like 11-3 or whatever it was. And then the other 5 halves we dominated, and then the Party Astronaut upper bracket we 2-0'd. So, other than the 2 games that we lost during finals, we felt like we pretty much had it in the bag.
Now, talking a little bit about the team and the structure of it, one thing that's really interesting to me is what's going on with Junior, right? Obviously, he played with you guys for Pro League. He played with you guys with Fragadelphia. He's playing with you guys going forward. He's on loan from Furia, which is, I have some questions about how that works, because obviously you guys don't have an org, so he's just on loan to you. And how does that work when dealing with when dealing with Furia? How does that actually work in the team?
Pretty much just like, talk to him about what he wanted to do, and how, if he wanted to come back and play, and he would rather play CS than play like Valorant or something like that. Obviously, Valorant money is super enticing right now, and who knows how long an esports career is going to be. So he's always got that, in the back of his mind, or an option that he could go do. But he wants to play CS, and I pretty much was like, hey, you can come play, with us. We need an opper. And so I talked to the Fury guys, and we ended up working out, kind of a loan thing where he's able to play with us, and, for the foreseeable future, as long as we do certain things for Furia, and they should be things that we can, do, and they're reasonable. And so far, I think as Junior wants to play with us and be a part of our team, he should be a part of our team and be able to play any events with us going forward. So yeah, and that would be throughout the duration of his Furia contract, but we're not going to be able to buy him out, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't know what a contract looks like for a team like Furia anywhere to begin with, but my understanding of Brazilian organizations in particular is that they tend to have very weighty buyout clauses. I don't know what. Can you ballpark it for me? How many zeros?
No, I'm not gonna say.
Okay. Did you ask the number? I guess
Yeah,
he knows his number.
we have number figures. Yeah.
Okay. What is I mean, can you say what the obligations that you have to Furia are as part of the loan?
I don't want to say that just
Okay.
in case, but like we should be able to
It
do
shouldn't be
them,
an
and
issue.
they are all reasonable, and it shouldn't be an issue. And he should play every event with us. Like
Basically,
we
Furia
should be good.
is being pretty reasonable about letting him
Yes.
play, despite
Yes.
the fact that he is under contract, I think, for another year, right? Past this one?
Don't know if I can talk about that either.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't want to get
Listen,
too
they're
into it.
already being nice enough. They're already
I-
being nice
I get
enough
you.
with the
Don't rock
stuff,
that
so
boat.
I don't want to rock the boat. Yeah.
Don't rock that boat. They are every interaction I've ever had with Furia, either the team or like the org or any capacity, like they're super reasonable, nice dudes.
Oh yeah. Head down. Love like the org, the people in it, the team. Like so many good people.
It is very much a good crew. So we will. I'm trying to get the deets, but I won't rock the boat. I won't push you on this one. I am just very curious about what that actually looks like, since it is such a. I mean, esports loans in general are always a fascinating thing, especially with like the way rule sets now work for ESL Pro Tour stuff. To officialize it a little bit, and then you look at it where, I mean, obviously you guys aren't going to pay what FaZe Clan would if they were looking for a loan. Like it's just not. It's not the same bracket, so it's an interesting situation. But it's cool that he's going to be able to actually compete with you guys, since otherwise he would pretty much be. I mean, in CS he would pretty much just be in the like Han Solo, Frozen, and Carbonite, unless like EG wanted to buy him out.
It'd be like Rush after the major when he was on C9, and he just like it was like a year and a half or something where he just didn't get to join a team. He was just under contract, and like finally Complexity bought him like toward the end of his contract or something.
Yep.
So yeah, it's definitely, I think it's good for them too, because he can rebuild value. He can show what he can do against top teams, and if we have good showings in the RMR or something like that, then if an org sponsors us, or if maybe another team comes calling, then Furia has the ability to negotiate from there as well.
Basically giving them a chance to advertise the asset as well, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Makes complete sense. It's good. It's good.